California is just one challenge Democrats are facing right now. CBN chief political analyst David Brody is here to tell us. David, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo has to resign. Gavin Newsom is fighting a recall election in California. And President Biden's approval ratings are underwater. What do you think that means for the Democratic Party?
Well, there's an implosion happening, and it's a slow-mo implosion, Pat, and it's all leading to 2022. And look, this is this idea of Gavin Newsom and Andrew Cuomo, right? Rules for thee, but not for me. And I think it's catching up with the Democrats. I don't think there's any question about it. And COVID is kind of the backdrop to all of this. Well, specifically the mandates as it relates to COVID. And so, look, if you look at Joe Biden's numbers and you look at Newsom and Cuomo and you put it all together, you can see a pattern. And the pattern is a cratering of concern about not just ineptitude, but a far-reaching agenda that if you look inside the poll numbers on crime, on the economy, on COVID, and of course we haven't even gotten to Afghanistan, you put the whole thing together, and this is an iceberg right ahead for Democrats in 2022, and they know it as well.
Well, David, we're talking about the House. You've done the analysis of the redistricting. It looks like a tsunami that could switch the House and switch the Senate. We're talking about major changes in the government.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I mean, this is all set up for Republicans to lose. I mean, in other words, they would have to really, really do a good job at blowing it to not take back the House. And Nancy Pelosi, and that's why, from a legislative perspective, we hear all that talk about budget reconciliation and the $3.5 trillion, which, let's be honest, is more like $6 trillion or so dollars to overhaul quote, infrastructure and the human infrastructure. They need to get it all passed now, Pat. They've got to get it all passed now. They've got a deadline called November 2022 when Republicans are set to take over, not just in the House, but probably the Senate as well. It gets a little bit more dicey in the Senate, but look, things are looking very good for Republicans.